My name is Mark Martinez. I'm a student physical therapist, and I'm sure all of you guys have wondered how to correctly use a cane and who it's for. So I got you covered. All right, so first I want to go over who canes are for. So canes are not for those who have weight bearing restrictions. So that encompasses non-weight bearing, toe touch weight bearing, and partial weight bearing, because the cane isn't sufficient enough support for redirecting weight. Canes are for patients or people who are progressing from stable assistive devices to a little bit more mobile, such as these. So now we're going to learn how to walk properly with a cane. And so first things first, we want to make sure our cane is fitted correctly. So Chris, if you could turn aside and just relax your arms. So we want to make sure that the hand grip is about at the level of the wrist crease, or the ulnar styloid, if you will. And so that's perfectly fitted for him. And then what I want you to note here is we have a band here to signify involved leg or weaker leg. And so the first gait pattern I want to go over with you is a step 2. So when you first start out with a cane, you would probably want to start with a step 2 and progress with a step through. So we also need a gait belt. And as a therapist, when you're training, what you want to do is you want to be behind the patient and about the side, a little bit to the side where his weaker involved leg is. So what I'm going to teach Chris here is how to properly take his steps. So first, what he wants to do is he wants to take a step with the cane and the involved leg at the same time. So go ahead and take that step for me, Chris. And next, go ahead and follow with your right leg to the level of the cane. So that's going to be a step 2 gait pattern. So take a step with the left and use the cane, and then with the right, follow it with the left and the cane, and then the right, follow it with the left, the cane, and then the right. All right, so next, I'm going to teach you how to turn, and then after we turn, we're going to do a step 3 gait pattern. So Chris, we're going to take a step towards our right. We want to turn towards our stronger side. So if you could move that cane to the right and take a step with the left and then the right. Good. And go ahead and continuously do those motions until we're facing the other side. So now what we're going to cover is a step 3 gait pattern. So it's the same idea, but when you take the second leg, you're going to bring it beyond the level of the cane. So Chris, go ahead and take a step with the left in the cane, and then bring the right past the cane, and then the left in the cane, and then the right past the level of the cane. All right, so those are a step 2 and a step 3 gait pattern. So you want to start with a step 2 and progress through step 3. What we're going to go for now is how to properly ascend and descend a staircase with a cane. And so what we want to do here first is we want to make sure the involved leg and the weaker leg and the cane are planted on the ground. And then you can go ahead and move the stronger leg first up onto the step. And then next you want to follow it with the cane and the involved leg. Perfect. So come up with the uninvolved leg, and then the cane and the involved leg, and same thing on the last step. Lastly, we're going to go over how to descend a staircase, and the way that we're going to do that is he's going to bring down the cane and the involved leg first, and then after that he's going to follow it with the uninvolved leg, with the stronger leg. So we're going to go over that. So go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and place the cane and the weaker leg on that first step for me. Perfect. And now follow it with the right leg. Good. So cane and the involved leg. And now the right leg, and then we'll come down to the last step here. Perfect. And when we cover the stairs, we showed you a step 2 gait pattern. So now we're going to show you step 3 gait pattern with the stairs. So first you want to start off with the step 2, and then you can progress to the step 3. Chris is going to take a step with the stronger leg, so the right leg. He's going to take a step first with that leg, and then he's going to bring the cane and the leg up to the next step. So push off with the cane and in your right leg. Good. And then bring that to the second step. There you go. And then we're going to push through the cane and then the involved leg, and then go to the step above. Perfect. And then follow that with your cane and your other leg. So now we're going to show you how to descend these stairs with the step 3 gait pattern. And so what that's going to look like, again, is first he's going to come down with the cane and then the involved leg. Perfect. And then next he's going to follow that leg to the other step, and then the cane and the involved leg. Good. And then so that's a step 3 gait pattern with the cane.